Under fire at home and with a White House in turmoil, Donald Trump embarks on his first foreign trip as president Friday, a 5-stop marathon through the Middle East and Europe.
I will strengthen old friendships and will seek new partners.
While most recent presidents chose neighbors Canada or Mexico for their first international foray, Trump will kick off his excursion in Saudi Arabia, followed by Israel and the Vatican, before traveling to Brussels for a NATO meeting and Sicily for a G7 summit.
It's certainly an incredibly ambitious trip. Usually presidents wait a little bit until they wade deeply into the Middle East because it's so challenging.
Particularly for a president who has displayed a shaky grasp on foreign affairs and diplomacy. In Saudi Arabia, Trump will meet with the leaders of dozens of Arab states, and after a campaign marked by heated anti-Muslim rhetoric, deliver an address to the Islamic world.
Saudi Arabia is delighted. They rely on a security relationship with the United States. They were very disappointed with President Obama, who they thought favored Iran rather than them.
In Israel, Trump will dive into the daunting world of Mideast politics, meeting both Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. But he'll do so under the cloud of diplomatic crisis. After a rift over his planned visit to the Western Wall and revelations Trump disclosed Israeli intelligence to the Russians.
But I doubt very much whether Mr. Netanyahu is going to make any sort of public comment of criticism about this. The relationship with the United States is far too important.
From his meeting with Pope Francis at the Vatican to his participation in the NATO and G7 summits, Trump's highly choreographed trip was meant to be a grand global debut, designed to reassure nervous allies and prove his presidency is up to the task. But with his White House mired in controversies and Trump's tendency to stray off script, there's concern diplomacy will be overshadowed by chaos.
There's, I wouldn't say an entertainment value, but almost a dread value of what is he going to do? Is he going to do something brilliant or disastrous?
I think the world is just fascinated right now with what is going on within Washington and investigations and the political longevity and durability of this president. That is the key question, and that will, I think, haunt the president at each and every stop.
Political analysts say if the president can return home with even minor achievements, but more importantly, no major gaffes, the White House can consider Trump's first venture abroad a success amid the tumult. Kelly Daschle, Associated Press.